Hey everybody, Randy from Glacier back here for another fur video. I think this is take 6. Hopefully this is the last one. Anyway, we're going to concentrate on mutation foxes today. Now, mutation foxes occur in the wild. The best examples are the cross fox and the silver fox. They're mutations of a red fox. A red fox can have a cross fox, a silver fox, and red fox all in one litter. However, it's one in thousands to get a silver fox or a cross fox in a litter. So mutation foxes that are ranch raised are bred for that mutation. So it's a series of breeding generation after generation to achieve the color that the rancher's looking for. It's survival of the fittest in the wild. So, the fox is generally the best color, the best size. Isn't the fox that breeds, it's the strongest fox, the toughest, most dominant fox. Whereas in the farm industry, they can raise the foxes for size, quality, and color, the three most important factors. There's kind of a myth out there that farm foxes are just raised for their fur and the rest goes to waste, and that's not true. The meat from the foxes is used for various animal feeds, and the bones go for fertilizer. It doesn't all end up in a landfill. All right, so first I'm just going to show you the difference between a ranch fox and a farmed fox. So here's your wild cross fox, and here's a gold cross fox, so a cross fox that's been farm raised. And the difference is very apparent. This was raised for size, quality, and color. This is survival of the fittest. Wild fur has a lot of character. I'm not trying to take away from wild fur. I mean, wild fur has a lot of character and, generally preferred in a lot of ways. But if you need to match something up in color, and the quality of farm fur is unmatched in the wild. So this would be basically a pale cross fox, but it's called a smoky fox. This is a northern light fox, which has some blue frost fox in it. And but you can still see it. It's very similar to a cross fox. Now I'll just go off a little bit here, but a blue frost fox is a cross between a blue fox and a silver fox. So you get a shorter, much denser fur than a silver fox. Now, the silver fox is a mutation fox, but they've been bred for so many generations, by the farmers, that it has a class all its own now. I mean, it's basically its own breed, but it's a subspecies, let's call it. Very common, most common fox that's raised on a farm. This one here I just wanted to show you, although this is a crystal fox, and it's color added, so it has some dye in the underfur, but it's a blue frost fox that most people think is natural, and it's not. It's a blue frost fox that's been dyed, but very, very popular, very attractive fox. Next one is a shadow blue frost fox. Again, we're in the blue frost category still, but it has this nice white throat, very pale. Next one is a fawn light. We're still in the same family here. Next one is a golden island. Now, golden island is typically the most expensive fox that's available from a farm. Because it's 3 generations, basically. They take a blue frost fox, so they're crossing a silver fox with a blue fox and getting the blue frost fox, and then they're mating that to a red fox. So you get the red highlights from the red fox, you get the shorter, denser fur from the blue frost, and coloration from both, characteristics from both. This is an Arctic golden island, so very similar, except just super pale, a lot of white highlights. One of my favorites. This is, to me, it's just beautiful. The next one is a Palomino frost. So just a, I don't know how they got this color, but anyway, it's a natural color. And the last one is an apricot frost fox. And, we have these in now, in over 30 years of being in this business, these are the only ones I've ever had. Okay, so we're going to move on to the next rack. I'll be back in just a second. Okay, rack 2. We'll still stay in the blue frost category. This is an Arctic marble frost. So it's an Arctic marble fox that's from the blue frost family. Again, the short dense fur, super silky, white throat with that black stripe down the center of the back, or the Grotzen. This is an amber frost. Again, very difficult color to, I would think, to breed. So now we're moving into red fox mutations. This is a pearl fox, which is basically a extremely pale silver fox, kind of a steelish gray color. This is called a glacier fox. So it's almost a pearl with the white throat. This is just another marble fox, but it's kind of a tricolor marble, I'd call it. I think it's just listed on our website as a marble. However, it's a three-colored fox, as you can see. You have browns, black, and the white in it. Champagne fox. Almost pure white, but it has that little bit of champagne type color to it. Again, from the red fox family. So this, depending, it could be called a red marble or a white mark red fox. So it has that white throat and a red stripe down the center of the back. Kind of unique though, they have some black, the tricolor in the tails. Excuse me. Now these are a little bit different. These are called designer fox. Now designer fox are mutation fox that they were pretty much breeding for other colors, and just the genetic mutation came out and they ended up with a little bit of something different. They're not exactly, some are one of a kind, most of them aren't one of a kind, but they only end up with a few instead of hundreds where they can match them up. So, for our opinion, we're selling kind of as one of a kinds, but you can just see all the different variations that these foxes can have. And this one's, just a gray. The other one's almost a marble frost. This is a cinnamon. This is just another marble fox, but just a real unusual brown color. Here we have almost like a fawn light marble. It's just difficult to name any of these. Just a mutation red. It has a white throat. Again, these are just designer fox. Now, it's getting more difficult to obtain mutation fox because ranchers have been raising them at a loss for a number of years, probably 7 years now. And it's forced a lot of them into bankruptcy. Some have pelted, and we actually have bought foxes when ranchers pelted out. Not very good for the industry. They're going to be very difficult to find in the future. It's more difficult continually. They might disappear. Hopefully not. But anyway, that concludes today's seminar. I want you to remember, please, don't let 2% of the population dictate and legislate what you can eat or wear. And if you like what we're doing, please subscribe. And if you put on comments of what you'd like to see us post, we'll listen. Thank you.